Hi, my name's Vids, and forget about the title of this video. Have you ever been somewhere very nice, very pretty, and you decide to take some pictures, maybe some group photos, some selfies, and then you go back and look at the pictures and you realize there's so many people in your pics, and it would look a lot better if they weren't there. So fear not, because today I'm going to be showing you how to remove these people using Photoshop. So I was recently in Mexico. I had a great time. If you want to see some vlogs and stuff like that, let me know. But I was here at the Grutas de Tolantongo and I took a lot of pictures, and as you can see, they're right here in my Lightroom. Now this is the picture we're going to be looking at today, and if you're wondering why I'm in Lightroom and not Photoshop, is because it's a lot easier to go from Lightroom to Photoshop and edit a specific photo just by going here. If you see, it says edit in Photoshop. It literally says that, so you click it and it'll take you there. But before I do that, I'm going to show you the edits on this picture. So here's the before, here's the after, before, after. I think it came out pretty good, and as you can see, there's a ton of people in this picture. So this is pretty much an extreme example of what you're going to be doing probably, but I want to show you the extreme, because then when you go and edit your own pictures, it's going to be easy, right? So, and also I kind of want to challenge myself, but like, I mean, it's quite the challenge for sure. But anyways, you click these three dots here, edit in Photoshop, and it might take a minute or two to load, especially if you have a slower computer like I do, but it's fine. It'll work. Come on, baby, let's go. So yeah, Photoshop, old reliable, I guess. Come on now, you're embarrassing me here. There we go. Now please, okay, there we go. So here's a picture. So there's two main ways of removing people from your photos. Now the main tools you're going to be using today are the quick selection tool and the clone stamp tool. These two different ways I feel like are the most popular that I've seen online and like YouTube and stuff like that. I'm sure there's other ways. If you know any other way, please let me know, because I'm still kind of new at this, but not really. Well, I mean, I am. So anyways, so what you're gonna want to do is zoom in, and like I said, there's a ton of people in this photo, maybe like 30 or 40, I don't know, probably more actually, if you include all the people here in the background and like this and this. Oh no, what did I get myself into? But anyways, so we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Now there's two main ways, like I said, and you're going to be using these two different tools like hand in hand. They go hand in hand for sure. So for the quick selection tool, you basically just kind of click your subject or whatever it is you want selected, and in this case, it doesn't have to be super perfect. Like if you want, you can click Alt and delete or erase some of it, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because what we're going to do once it's selected is you're going to right click, fill, and then content aware, which it should already be there, but if it's not, just change it to content aware. There's other settings on there, other things you can do, but for the purposes of this video, we're just going to be doing content aware. As far as the options and blending, it should be default. Like you shouldn't really even have to mess with those at all. Just make sure that the opacity is at 100. So click OK, and as you can see here, poof, right? He's gone. And then make sure to right click and deselect. So we pretty much removed someone, right? We Thanos someone, but it doesn't look super clean. It actually looks kind of ugly. Now, this is where the clone stamp tool comes in. So to use the clone stamp tool, you're gonna click Alt on your keyboard. You're gonna click anything, anywhere, any section of the photo, and it's basically just gonna copy that or clone that onto wherever it is you're sort of clicking or drawing over. So we're just gonna do this, and I find it's a lot easier if the bigger you make the circle, so, or the brush. So boom, 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 There we go, not too bad. And there, and look, as you can see, this person's kind of gone. If we zoom out all the way, it looks a lot better. Now, keep in mind that if I zoom in, or if anyone zooms in like to like the smallest pixel, they might be able to tell that you did some Photoshop mystery, sorcery. But if they zoom out, right, if they're looking at it on Instagram, right, and they're just whatever, no one's gonna know. Like, how would they know? They never know. So yeah, I mean, it's really not that big a deal. I think, like I said, if you zoom out, it looks good. Trust me. So let's continue. So we're gonna do this person right here. This guy, he's big chillin'. Boom, select them, right click, fill, content aware, okay. Poof, just like that, gone. Now, sometimes it does mess up here. As you can see, it looks kind of bad. But like I said, we have the clone tool, the clone stamp tool. So you select it, and then for this, you might actually want to make it a little bit smaller. You're gonna alt click and then just kind of draw over where it looks bad, like here, like that. And then sometimes it gets a little bit tricky when you're dealing with like borders. Like as you can see here, there's white and then there's blue. So just try your best to really kind of match it. Like I said, people probably won't notice, but there you go. So as you can see there. And also notice I'm kind of like clicking, like tap firing. If anyone plays Valorant, you know how they say it's better to tap fire so you can get those headshots or whatever. But basically, you never want to draw. Like you never just want to do a line like that. It's always better to just kind of tap fire or tap click. So yeah, and as you can see, if I zoom out, I mean that looks pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Like maybe just a little bit more right there. Boom. So let's continue. Do this guy here. Boom, boom, boom. And don't worry, I'm not gonna go through every single person. I will do a time lapse so I don't bore you. But I do want to just show you a few good examples. So, whoa, okay, so we got rid of the person, but now there's this huge sort of white area. So don't worry, that's when the clone tool comes in, baby. I'm telling you, the clone tool is OP. Now, alt click and then just draw, tap fire, tap click. I gotta stop saying that. You want to tap click there. That looks pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. Actually, you know what? You might want to put that there. Okay, cool. Actually, all right. So anyways, so now we have this person here. Again, right click, fill. Oh shoot, fill, content aware. There you go. Then you're gonna want to use the clone tool to sort of just clean it all up. Look how huge I'm making this. Wait. So yeah, look how huge I'm making this. So boom, 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 and then make it smaller again. Draw it here. There you go. Boom, just like that. Now, there we go. So as you can see, I already got rid of like what was that? 4 people here, and That's pretty solid, not gonna lie. Now, let's continue. How would they know? It's just like, how would they know? Like, they'd never know. Unless you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, I guess you don't, but. Bro, what the fuck? Like I said, it looks pretty bad when you zoom in, but once I zoom out, like, can't really see. Hold on, where was I? Oh. Okay, here's a very interesting part of the photo. So, as you can see, this is people's like clothes and towels and stuff like that. And normally I'd leave it, but I feel like it makes sense to get rid of it as well, because if there's no people in the pool or in the pools, then how will there be stuff? So yeah, I think I gotta get rid of this as well. So let's do that. So again, the clone stamp tool is OP. Just gotta do something like that. All right, I'm cloning this part of the rocks here over the clothes, and then this part of the tree here down to cover up this towel. It looks kind of rough, but again, it's only because we were zoomed in, guys. Trust me. You gotta trust the process, baby. So same thing here, right? Get rid of this clothes, like that, and even like these shoes here. I mean, everything's got to go pretty much. There's this towel up here, so let me just get rid of that. Actually, I do think it's easier because in this like part because of the trees, so I'm basically just putting the trees over stuff like here. You see that? Gone. I think that's a person right there. Not anymore. Yeah. All right, so this is what we have so far. It's not that bad actually. I might have to do a few more tweaks up here in this area, but for the most part, I think it's really not that bad. I left these 3 people here till the end because I wanted to show why they're a little bit harder to take out. So if I zoom in here, zoom in. So as you can see, like he's behind the branches and stuff. So or this greenery here. So it might be a little bit harder, but maybe not actually. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to, in order to take this person out of the photo, I'm gonna have to take out like some of these branches here, and sometimes you're gonna have to do that. So really, I mean, it's okay. I mean, like I said, this tool is very powerful. Like you can use it not just for people. You can use it for trees, branches, birds, really like anything that's distracting in your photos, you can use it. So I think that looks a lot better. Now this couple here too, again, they're behind these branches, so it might be a little harder, but let's try. So if I alt click in this area, as you can see, kind of click there, that does a really good job of blending. Now I might have to get rid of these branches here, which kind of sucks because I think they look pretty good in the picture, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So as you can see there, I'm just clicking, just sort of just painting over it, and then same thing over here. I'm gonna have to probably get rid of these branches, so like that. And again, I'm not trying to like drag or draw, I'm just kind of clicking, and I mean, yeah, that doesn't look half bad. I think I might end up getting rid of all of this because I don't know. I'll see. Let me think about it. Let me think about that. So this is what we got. As you can see, pretty much everyone is gone. There's a few little details here and there that I gotta fix, and I'll do that real quick, and then I'll show you the final results. Oh, but before I do, so I'm on Photoshop right now. If I click Control S, or if I just go here to File, Save, that any edits I do, which I mean basically I took out everyone out of the picture, that is going to transfer over to Lightroom, and then you can edit again. Like what I'm trying to say is that it's such an easy process, because you make your edits in Photoshop, then you go back to Lightroom. Whatever edits you did in Photoshop are in Lightroom, and then you can just re-edit the photo if you need to, in terms of lighting, effects, saturation, everything that I kind of described in my previous tutorial video of Lightroom. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. So yeah, so this is like a super useful thing that they did, and I love how they did this. So like I said, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll show you how it looks in Lightroom once you save. All right, so as you can see, I'm back in Lightroom. I closed out Photoshop already, and the photo is right here. So with all the edits, and as you can see, I went in and I actually did end up removing like most of this tree here. And I think in this part here, I ended up drawing, like using the brush tool, and kind of just like painting over this area. But overall, I think it looked pretty good. Like I said, yeah, if you zoom in, right, like some of these spots look kind of rough, especially like in the background, like here and here, a little bit over here. But when you zoom out, it looks pretty good. And as I was saying earlier, this was a very, very extreme example But I really just wanted to show you guys how I personally remove people from my pictures. I don't always do it. Actually, I already posted this picture on Instagram, and I ended up posting this one right here with the people. So because I thought it just looked better. I thought it looked more natural. I usually never really Photoshop my photos in the first place. I know how to do it, but I don't always, like, I rarely ever just Photoshop like all these people out or whatever. So but I did want to show you how you could do it if you chose to. I know some people are gonna start like talking about, oh, a photographer's integrity, or like, oh, it's not true to reality and stuff like that. But the editing process has always been around since the beginning of photography, I think. I mean, like, I knew about all this when I first started photography, like maybe 5-6 years ago. And it's funny because since I started photography, like, I no longer trust photos on Instagram. Like, any photo I see online that's too good to be true, odds are it is. Odds are there's some photo manipulation going on, some Photoshop, some whatever. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Definitely not. I think the editing process is part of the entire photography process, right? You sit down, you take a picture, and then you take that photo and then you edit it and then you post it. It's kind of become like part of the process, like I said. And there's a very good YouTube video on that by Jamie Windsor, I believe his last name is, and he goes really in depth about all of this, like, photo manipulation and like just everything behind that. And I think it's a really good video. I'll leave it down in the description. Definitely go check it out. But yeah, so this is the after, this is the before, after, before. As you can see, it's kind of cool. As you can see, yeah, there it is. Not too shabby. Thanks for watching. If you're new around here, subscribe for more tutorials or just unboxings or other stuff I do on this channel. I don't know. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you. See ya.